I highly recommend you use AI and ChatGPT for your resume building. It's going to save you a ton of time, and I give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Let's get started. All right, so if you are sending your resume into large organizations like a school district or some other company, 9 times out of 10, you are uploading them to some sort of a portal or website. And then that company or organization is using AI to sift through resumes. It's looking to see keywords. It's pulling resumes and putting them in categories. So the organization you are trying to interview with is using computers to sort through resumes. You should use computers and AI to build your resume and save yourself some time. So today I'm going to use the AI tool ChatGPT to write a simple resume. Remember, when we are trying to get in and get an interview, we want to keep our resumes to one page. And I find that using AI really helps this. So I'm going to use ChatGPT today. You may not be familiar with it, but you will be by the time this video is over, and it's going to save you a ton of time. Let's hop over to my presentation so you can see what I mean. Okay, so this is the free version of ChatGPT. I actually have the paid version, Chat 4.0 or whatever it is, but I'm going to use the free version today because this is free to everyone, and you can use this without having to pay anything. And so I'm going to use the capabilities of this kind of ChatGPT to do the resume. Now, you just go to chatgpt.com. People say, how do I get there? It's just chatgpt.com. You can Google ChatGPT. This is how you get there. And down here at the bottom, you can see is a message to ChatGPT. Now you can ask this thing all kinds of questions. You can ask it to do all kinds of things. But today I'm going to focus on a teacher resume prompt. Okay. And if you are looking for another type of job, you can just tweak the prompt. And I will leave a link in the description below where you can download this prompt for yourself. Now, so if you're using this ChatGPT prompt, you can go ahead and click on this and click here, and it'll take you straight to ChatGPT. All right, so it says, you are applying for a job as a or an, and then put in the grade level and subject area. This could also be some other job. It could be a paraprofessional. It could be a special education teacher. Or if you are watching this video and you are not in the teaching field, it could be anything. You are applying for a job as a general contractor, as a supervisor, whatever it is, you put it there. And then the job description outlines the following skills. Now, I just put these skills here because I know what people are looking for in teachers, because I used to be an assistant principal and I used to hire teachers. But you may have a different job description. You may have gone online to the website, and you can take that whole thing and put it in here as the whole description, right? And then you put here, your work experience includes. Now we're saying you are and your. I find that ChatGPT, when you tell it what it is, when you say you are a marketing executive, you are a teacher, you are an assistant principal, it kind of takes on the role and it spits out better information. That's just my experience. You can just say, I am applying for a job, please help me. But I like to tell ChatGPT what it is. That way it takes on the role. And then I put your work experience includes, and then I left some bullets here for you to put in your own work experience. And then I have, please draft a 1-page resume summarizing your work experiences using the skills mentioned in the job description above. Please leave out the objective statement. Remember, we do not need an objective statement. If you are applying for a job, we know your objective is to get the job. You don't have to tell us in an objective statement. That's valuable real estate on your resume that you need to get rid of so that you can put something important there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as an example here. You are applying for a job as a 5th grade teacher. The job description outlines the following skills, and then I have them here. Then I put your experience. Now this would be my experience. Service industry specialist. This is, someone who I put this as like a server or a bartender. Instead of saying bartender, I said service industry specialist. Then maybe a substitute teacher after that, and then a full-time teacher. Notice I put them in ascending order, meaning I started here and the most recent is last. ChatGPT will actually put it in the right order for you. So just put it in there. And then I put my anticipated certifications because ChatGPT will put that in my resume for me. And then maybe if you have anticipated certifications or if you have certifications already. I always say this for teachers because your certifications should be at the top of your resume. The reason being is that the principal is looking for what you're certified in first. The principal really doesn't care about anything else at that point because we need to know where we can put you. So it's very helpful for you to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here and just make my certifications, elementary education and middle school mathematics. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And let me just zoom in a little bit for you. So I'm down here at the bottom and I'm just going to paste that prompt in. The reason why I write the prompt on its own first before putting it into ChatGPT is because if you hit enter, it sometimes sends it to ChatGPT, and I want to make sure everything is in there. And then I might want to say, and then I put here, put the certifications at the top, and please leave out the objective statement. So I'm telling it to put these certifications at the top of the resume. Okay. And now you can see I have all my stuff here. I'm just going to hit this arrow. I say, please, of course, I always say please to ChatGPT. And you can see it's given me a pretty good resume here. So I have my certifications at the top. Then I have full-time teacher. Notice it went from the most recent, even though I listed it differently in my prompt, it knew to put the most recent at the top. And look how it's got all the bullets are parallel, apply data-driven insights to refine instructional strategies. I mean, could you have come up with that sentence on your own? No, ChatGPT did it. Design and implemented differentiated instruction lesson plans tailored to diverse learning needs. All of these good words that ChatGPT got from my job description and put them into my resume here. Now, even with my service industry specialist, AKA bartender, if you're brand new to teaching and you've got, some bartending or serving, or maybe you worked at Foot Locker or something like that, notice this: develop customer service strategies based on data analysis. That's important for teachers, data analysis. So even in my service industry, ChatGPT is helping me out here. Then I have education. I didn't put that in there, but you should definitely. But it's not as important as your certifications are. Make sure you put your certifications at the top. You can't get a job unless you have a bachelor's in something, but so you need to have that there. You can't get a job as a teacher if you do not have a bachelor's in something. But I can tell you the principal's more concerned about your certifications than she or he is about your education, because you're probably not applying to be a teacher unless you have a bachelor's degree, but you should include it. And it says this resume highlights your relevant experience. Now, when I copy this and I bring it into my thing here, you can see it's a nice one pager. I've got my certifications at the top. I've got my professional experience. I've got my substitute teaching experience, and I've got my service industry experience here. And it all looks good. And then I further went into judge it up a little bit. I made this like a little bit bolder, all caps, so it kind of stands out, and this is a one-page resume. That's great. Now, when you PDF it, remember, so let me stop sharing here. So remember, when you're done with your resume in Word or Google Docs, you're going to want to save it as a PDF. Never upload a Word document to any kind of portal or website where they ask you to upload it, unless they require a Word document. The reason being is that sometimes when you upload it to these portals, it can shift and move when it's in a Word document. When it's in a PDF, it's locked down. So you would just save or export as a PDF. Let me show you how to do that. All right, so I've put in my resume here. I've, zhuzhed it up a little bit, jazzed it up, put in my stuff based on what ChatGPT said. Maybe I add a bullet here and there. I've added my education. You should definitely put your education here. I always put references available on request. I usually have a separate document that I go into the interview with my references. You do not have to give them right now. This is just the initial phase of trying to get a job. And so then when you're done with this, you just go to File, and you go to download. If you're in Google Docs, if you're in regular Microsoft Word, you would just hit export PDF or save as PDF. But you just go here and notice you have an option to do PDF. And then when you download it, you have it right here. You can't move this stuff around. It is locked in. And so then you can save this on your device, whatever you're doing, your laptop or whatever, as your resume. And then you upload this PDF document into the portal or whatever you're doing. And that will make sure you have a nice professional resume. It didn't take you very long. And you can definitely use this template or your own template, but I recommend using ChatGPT, then saving as a PDF and uploading that. All right. If you'd like the resume prompt that I used in this video, you can just go into the description below. I also have a brand new teacher interview course that's really awesome that goes well with this video. Let me share my screen so I can show you that. All right. So this is my brand new teacher interview course. When you hit start course, you'll notice that I have a bunch of teacher interview questions here that you can download, print out. They're actually in slide form, so you can write notes on them and things like that. And then I have videos for every single type of interview question you might receive in classroom management, lesson planning, and how do you run your classroom, helping struggling students, and even miscellaneous questions, and then how to end the interview, which is really hard sometimes. We don't know how to end the interview. Underneath every single video, I also have the questions here, but remember, you can download them at the very first module. They're all here. I think there's like 26 questions for you to kind of go through and make your own. This will really help you with your interview process. We've gotten tremendous feedback from this interview course. People are loving it, and it's only $39.99. So you just go to KathleenJasper.com, and under online courses, teacher interview course, you can see here, it's right there, and you'll be directed to your course. There is a link in the description below to get this. And you can also just go to KathleenJasper.com under online courses, and it's right there. All right. So that's it. That's how you use ChatGPT, which is AI, to build your resume. Some of you may already be using AI in your classroom already, and some of you may be new to it. I recommend exploring this tool. It is incredible. And remember, a lot of people have some bad things to say about AI, and, they're valid, but people talked about the calculator as a problem when it first came out. They said it was cheating, and people said the same thing about Google and Wikipedia. And those tools have become, our right hands when it comes to teaching and living our lives and things like that. So just immerse yourself in it. I guarantee you will find something that it is useful for. Links are in the description below for everything I talked about today. I will do more videos on how to use ChatGPT in your classroom, because there are so many ways: generating writing prompts, generating reading prompts, generating questions. It's a really amazing tool. So I'll do more on that. And if you have some questions about ChatGPT and other AI tools, you can leave them in the comments below. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and liking this video. Thank you so much, and have a great day.